Hi everyone, my name's Claire, and today I'm going to lead you through a 15-minute meditation that's focusing on space. So this is the space that we find in our breath. This is the space that we find in our thoughts and in our inner landscape. And it's even the space that we can find in the room around us. So I welcome you to find a comfortable spot. You can either be seated on a cushion or you can lie down with a blanket or a cushion under your head. Just be comfortable. That's the most important part. And we'll begin. I do recommend having the eyes closed for a more inner experience, but sometimes that's not the most available thing for everybody. So you can also find a one-pointed gaze in front of you with your eyes focusing on one spot. So those are a couple of options. So let's begin. Let's begin by simply finding the ground below you. And by this I mean connecting in with any body part that is touching the floor. Knowing that the floor below you is holding you. It's a place to come and find stability, stillness, and a feeling of groundedness in your day. Continue to bring awareness to that body part that's connecting to the floor. It could be the top of your toes, the ankle, the back of your head on the floor. And now that we've brought a sense of awareness to the earth below us and our body in space, I welcome you to bring your attention to your breath and the movement of your breath. Simply noticing the movement as you breathe in and out through your nose. Remembering here in our meditation that posture is very important so that we give our lungs an opportunity to take in the most amount of air. So a nice straight spine, imagining that there's a string pulling the head up towards the ceiling. And notice the movement of the breath, the pathway as I like to call it. The way it moves through the body. And from here, notice the rhythm of the breath. So notice if it's what its quality is. Is it shallow? Is it shaky? Is it deep and profound? Imagining that you are an observer to your own breath, a passive observer. There is no right or wrong way to breathe. There is simply just breath. And as you notice the rhythm in your breath, maybe you can notice the pause between each mini rhythm. Pause between the inhale and the exhale. It may be a short pause. It may be a little bit of a longer pause. Giving yourself the opportunity to be with that space. And notice where the thoughts may want to drift, taking you away from your breath. And to this I say, visualize the thoughts like passing clouds through the mind. One thought comes and then goes. Another thought pops into the mind. Might stay for a while. But eventually it goes. Noticing here now with the thoughts, noticing the space between each thought. Even if it's just a minute little short space, small space. Taking the opportunity to be with that space. And I welcome you now to come to the space in the room. The space you have all around you. This is the space that you are in today, that you've chosen to be in. It's also a space that holds you in your beingness. There's nowhere to go, nothing to do, nowhere to be. But in this space right here, right now. With a breath, takes on its own rhythm. Noticing that spacious quality of the breath. Keeping your awareness on the space between the inhale and the exhale. And noticing as each thought arises, perhaps it's a plan or a desire, notice that it is simply just a thought, and that we're not here to plan or to take action, but that we've given ourselves the space today to simply be with the thoughts. And notice that we can take a minute before we go and plan, before we go and do. We can give space to the thoughts and the actions. We can give ourselves this opportunity to be in a physical space, whether quiet or noisy. The fact that we are in this space now deserves our own gratitude. I welcome you now to come back to that connection between the body part and the floor, choosing perhaps the same body part or a different one. Coming back to the surface of your body. You can take a minute to bring your hand to your heart and just say a silent thank you to yourself for taking this time today to make space in your mind, in your breath, and in your physical space. Taking your time now to come back, bringing a little bit of micro movement into the body. You can flutter your eyes open at the speed that feels right for you. And coming back into the room. Again, my name is Claire. This is our 15-minute practice to meditate on space. It's an honor to share this practice with you, and we'll see you again soon.